Nate Schmidt on the puck, back in the net for Logan Stanley in his first shift as he's taken to the corner by Smith. And it's cleared out. Here comes Wheeler. Wheeler to Shifley in alone. Stopped by Swan, and Shifley crashes into the end boards.
White Cloud reaches up and misses it, and that causes the 2-on-1. Shifley drives to the net. What a nice play by Wheeler to get it to him. And he has a lot of time to pick and choose of the repertoire of moves he wants to make. He decides to pull this to his backhand and try to go over the pad of Brossois.
Dumped around the boards. Niederreiter is there. Checked by Smith. Left it for Wheeler. Pionk with it for Blake Wheeler. Wheeler to Pionk. Back for Wheeler. He'll shoot. Scores! Wheeler! Power play goal! And the Winnipeg's on the board first.
First in these playoffs this year are doing remarkably well, and the Jets will strike first here. Their power play, as I said earlier, has gotten them a goal a game, and this is a far-out shot that Pionk just lays it out. He's going to get his 6th assist in this playoff series as he leads the Jets in scoring and in assists. And this is just Wheeler spinning around and turning. Remember, he's a right-hand shot.
Appleton slides it over to Pionk. It'll make it to him, and then he tried to go back in the corner, and it's intercepted by Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson left it for Howden. Howden with a shot. Block, rebound, scores! Brett Howden snaps it home, and Vegas has tied the game at 1.
One side with 2 guys. The puck and Pionk can't hold it into the zone. Chandler Stevenson comes down, drops it off, and what he does is he runs into Pionk to just try to take him off stride a little bit. Right there, it's a little moving pick. Pionk does a nice job of trying to block the shot by Howden, and he does get a piece of it. It hits him in the inside of his leg, and it's going to drop right back onto the stick of Howden, and he rips this top shelf glove side.
Dubois blocks it, throws it in front. Connor can't get to it. Pionk got it down. Dubois in tight waiting, and he can't beat Brossois on the short side.
Gets a real golden opportunity on a beautiful play by Pionk. He just couldn't find a hole in Brossois on the short side.
You can't understate the effect Stone has had on Stevenson's development. Guys.
Well, Bruce Cassidy talks about the chemistry between those 2 players. He loves seeing them together and reuniting them with Mark Stone back.
Jack Eichel to Stevenson. Off for Smith. Now Pietrangelo with it. 27 seconds to go in the power play. Pietrangelo shoots off the shoulder of Hellebuyck. Here's Eichel shooting, kicked out by Hellebuyck.
And then Smith gets a real blast, left shoulder save by Hellebuyck, and then Eichel, who has scored from that spot on 2 occasions.
Dubois for Connor. Knocked it down off his stick. Theodore back for Roy. Here comes Nicholas Roy with it. Dropped it off for McNabb. He'll tee it up, and it's into the glove of Hellebuyck, who holds on.
To not bother, doesn't want the face-off to come outside. Here's McNabb, and boy, does he tee this up. And look at the traffic.
Can't get it out. Here's Theodore. Over to Kessel. Kessel back for Theodore. Watched by Manalainen. Kessel to Theodore. Over to Marcia. So the shot scores. The puck was tipped in front by Karlsson, and was Connor Hellebuyck bumped? That's what the Jets bench will look at.
And down low, you got Karlsson hanging around Hellebuyck, and eventually this is going to make its way over to Marchessault, who fires it, and it goes off the skate, it looks like, of Karlsson into the net. Theodore to Marchessault, the one-timer, and there it goes off the skate. He opens his foot up. There is no kicking motion, in my opinion. He just opens the skate up, and Hellebuyck is moving out of the blue paint towards Karlsson. He's actually running into Karlsson. Karlsson's just maintaining his position, which is outside of the blue paint. Pretty smart player. He knew that.
After review, the call on the ice stands. It's a good goal.
Roy is on it. Logan Stanley goes after Roy. And now McNabb will follow up on the play. McNabb throws it towards the net. It goes over the goal. Comes back to the point. Stevenson has got it. Hands it off for Theodore. Shea Theodore shoots, scores! Shea Theodore snaps it home, and Vegas has taken a 2-goal lead.
And then the whole power play, and then they came right out after the power play and get right back into it, right into the offensive zone again. And this is just a shift pass over to Theodore as he's rolling out. He takes the shot. It gets deflected, I believe, in the high slot or mid slot. It goes off the toe of the stick right there, I think, by Barbashev, and then fools Hellebuck. Well, the one thing they know, it can be done. They did it themselves, and they've watched a couple other teams do it. They are short on some high-end players, and that means that some of those guys in the bottom six are going to have to step up.
We'll go after it with Marchessault right on him. Dylan DeMello knocked down by Amadio. And the puck is picked up by Marchessault. Eichel centered in front. Amadio stopped by Hellebuck. Jets win the draw. Keon sets it up. Laid it over to Wheeler with a shot. Brossoit, the save. Batted out in the air, and it skips around in the net. They score!
Bruce Cassidy is going to have a look at this. Here's the shot that's going to come from Wheeler, and then everyone is smacking around at it. The question is, does Niederreiter push Brossoit? And that's what Bruce Cassidy is going to be looking at as this thing converges on the net. Is that a push right there with the right arm? And eventually it's Pietrangelo. It looks like he...
Dylan DeMello off to center for Pierre-Luc Dubois. Dubois cross-ice pass to Morgan Barron. Turns away from Michael. Barron hands it off for Niederreiter, slides it over to Sandberg with a shot, picked out by Brossoit.
Who got it all started in game 3, got this little dish here to Sandberg, and to the net it goes. Brossoit with another.
And Mesnikov will find a rolling puck, though he couldn't settle it down to get a feed over to Wheeler. Mark Stone cuts his way in, Stone to the net, pass across, oh, and Howden tipped it wide with Sandberg lying in front of the wide open net. Keon kicked it in. Keon playing it out for Wheeler. Wheeler to Dubois, threw it through the crease. Smith banned on it. Mark Stone has got it. Stone to center. Howden with the empty net. Scores! Brett Howden, second on the night.
As Dubois throws this across to Connor, and the whiff of the puck right there by Schmidt off the wall, and it's just maybe a chance to stop it. There was still a lot of time left, and Howden, who missed that wide open net from Stone last time, wasn't going to miss that one. A gutsy performance by the Winnipeg Jets, but at this time of year there are no moral victories here. You have got to win hockey games, and unfortunately getting swept at home wasn't the plan.